I have 10 things in this motorhome I will absolutely never live without. One of them once saved my hand from a grill fire. One of them keeps my entire house running during a power outage. And one of them is a commercial blender that has absolutely no business being in an RV. Now, let me be straight with you from the jump. This isn't a sponsored video. Nobody paid me to put these things on a list. These are just the things, after years of full timing, that I have decided that I'm flat out not willing to live without. Some of them are practical, some of them are personal, and some of them might surprise you. You asked for this video, so let's get into it. Number 10, the KitchenAid blender. I'm starting here because I want to completely be honest with you. This has absolutely nothing to do with RV life. This is not an RV product. It was not designed for full-timers. Nobody is out here marketing a commercial blender to people living in a motorhome, because why would they? It's huge. It takes up counter space I technically don't have. It and all of its connections are stored below my bed. It is completely impractical by every logical measure, and it goes everywhere I go, forever. Non-negotiable, end of discussion. Look, full timing doesn't mean you have to give up things that matter to you. People assume living in an RV means you're constantly roughing it, constantly sacrificing. And yeah, sometimes you are. But this blender is a reminder that I get to decide what I keep, and I keep this. Moving on. Stick around because number 8 has a story involving a grill fire, a burn, a first aid solution that I still can't fully explain. And the bonus at the end is the one I tease at the very top. Number 9, the Keurig and the French press, just in case. Now look, I love my Keurig, but I learned something the hard way early on in this lifestyle. I had a Keurig die on me once. No warning, no slow decline, no chance to prepare. It just stopped working. And I need to be very clear about something. I am not a functioning human being without my morning coffee. I'm not talking about a preference. I'm talking about a basic operational requirement. So I sat there that morning staring at a dead machine in a campground with no camp store nearby, and I made a decision. Now I have the Keurig, a new Keurig, and sitting right behind it, always ready, is a French press, just in case. Is it a little dramatic to have a backup coffee system? Probably. Do I care? Absolutely not. Some lessons you only need to learn once. Number 8, the first aid kit. Now this one has a story, and it's pretty incredible, and it's the one that earned your thumbnail. I was camping with a group of friends one evening. We were grilling out, beautiful weather, great food. Everyone was just hanging around the site, relaxed, having a good time. I glanced over toward the grill and noticed something strange. There was this unusual glow coming from around it, kind of flickering, and then it clicked. My grill was on fire. Not the food, the grill. I jumped up, pure instinct, grabbed the handle and opened the lid and put the fire out, and immediately realized I'd burned my hand because the handle was hot. Obviously, the grill was just on fire, which I knew. But in this instincts like that and situations like that, you just go with it. One of my friends came over, barely hiding a smirk, looked at my hand and said, "Do you have any burn cream?" Of course I did not. So this friend, God bless them, went inside their rig, came back out, and poured mustard on my hand. Yes, yellow mustard, from a squeeze bottle, onto my burn. Now, I'm not a doctor. I didn't think I needed to say that, but here we are. I cannot explain the science. I cannot vouch for the mustard as a medical treatment, but I will tell you, the burn stopped almost immediately, and I was floored until later that night after a long shower trying to get firewood smoke off me and the day. When I climbed into bed, I could still smell the mustard on my hands, and it wasn't a pleasant smell. The next morning, I drove to the nearest store, bought a real first aid kit with actual burn cream, and that was a lesson learned. But I'll be honest with you, mustard works in a pinch. Beyond the burn story, though, a proper first aid kit out here is non-negotiable. You're away from urgent care. You're away from a pharmacy. Your nearest help might be 45 minutes to 2 hours out. Have a kit, stock it, and know what's in it. Number 7, Starlink and a backup cell internet system, just in case. Are you noticing a theme here? I was on a weekend reset a while back, middle of nowhere, a beautiful spot, the kind you drive 2 to 3 hours to get to, completely off the grid, and my Starlink went down during a weekend reset. Annoying. During a work week, that's a full-blown problem, because here's what people forget when they romanticize RV life. A lot of us aren't retired. A lot of us aren't remote workers on our own schedule. Some of us work a real job, and connectivity isn't a luxury for us, it's a lifeline. So now I run Starlink as my main primary system, and I have a cell-based backup ready to go at all times. And yes, I already know the comments are going to blow up, and I'm going to get, "You don't need to constantly stay connected. Get off the grid." We didn't have this back in my day. Respectfully, times have changed. The world has changed, and I'm not going to apologize for needing to stay connected to function. If that's not your situation, that's great, but for a lot of people watching this, it is. Number 6, the toolkit. I carry enough tools and spare parts in this motorhome to fix my motorhome and to help almost anyone park near me. And I have, more times than I can count. Out here, the person parked next to you might need exactly what you're carrying. And someday, at the worst possible time, you might need something they have. That's the RV community. It's one of the things I've actually love about this life. But beyond helping others, having the right tools means you're never completely stuck. Because I've said this in other videos, and I will probably keep saying it. Things break. They always break. Usually at the worst possible time, and usually somewhere completely inconvenient. Knowing how to figure out your rig and having the tools to do it is the difference between a minor inconvenience and a trip-ending situation. Be the person who has what it takes to make the repairs. Number 5, the heated water hose and the heated sewer hose. Now this might sound overly cautious until you've had snow in May. Yes, I have seen snow in May in this rig. Full timing means you follow the weather, mostly, but sometimes the weather doesn't cooperate with your schedule, and a surprise cold front doesn't care that you're in a campground without any insulation around your hoses. If your water hose freezes, you have no water. If your sewer hose freezes, you have a very completely different problem. One of that I will not describe in detail, but I think you can imagine. The heated version of both of those solved this completely. They're not too terribly expensive, they're not complicated, and when a random cold front rolls through in the middle of spring, while everyone else is scrambling and stressed, you're just sitting there without a care in the world, drinking your coffee from your backup French press. Hey, real quick before we keep going, if you've been watching these videos and finding them useful, there's a membership link down below. It's how you can directly support the channel and keep these videos coming. Members also get a little behind the scene access, stuff that doesn't make it into the main videos, completely optional, no pressure. Just wanted to put it out there. All right, back to the list. We're into the top 4 now, and these are the ones that actually change how I live day to day. Number 4, the air blower. This one doesn't have a dramatic story. I'll be upfront about that. It's just one of those tools that earns its keep every time I go camping. Cleaning up a campsite, use an air blower. Trying to get a fire going, air blower. Clearing off the patio mat or drying out gear after a rain, guess what? Air blower. It's compact, it's simple, and once you've had one, you will start to wonder how you ever did this camping setup without it. Some things earn their place quietly. This is one of them. Number 3, the 12-volt smoker from Green Mountain. If you know, you know. A smoker that runs off 12 volts. No shore power needed, no generator running all day, no hookups required. You plug it into your system, set it, and let it do exactly what a smoker is supposed to do. Whether I'm at my home base, out on a weekend reset, or parked somewhere completely off the grid, the thing works. And the food it produces is worth every single inch of storage space it takes up. If you spend any real time in your rig and you like good food, this is a game changer. Full stop. Number 2, the Solo Stove Smokeless Fire Pit. Yeah, say that 3 times fast. I use it everywhere. Weekend resets, long camping trips, and especially at barbecue competitions where I need a fire going through the night for a long cook. The differences a smokeless fire pit makes is hard to describe until you've used one. No smoke drifting into your face every time the wind changes and shifts directions. No waking up the next morning smelling like you've slept inside a campfire. Just a clean, efficient, beautiful fire. If you spend any amount of time outdoors, whether you're full-time or not, you need one of these. Number 1, cameras and drone. This lifestyle is worth documenting. I know that sounds like something everyone says, but I mean it in a way that goes beyond a YouTube channel. The views you see out here, the places you park, the sunsets from the roof, the moments that happen when you least expect them. A drone gives you a perspective on where you are that you simply can't get any other way. You're standing in the middle of somewhere incredible, and the drone shows you just how incredible that view is from above. A different perspective. And a camera means those moments don't just live in your memory. They live somewhere you can go back to. Because this life moves fast. The things that feel permanent right now, the places, the views, the people, have a way of disappearing faster than you expect. Document everything. But please, and I mean this, live in the moment first. Put the camera down long enough to actually get the feel of where you are, the smell in the air, the sounds of the water, the temperature outside, the way it actually feels to be there. Because when you go back and watch that footage years from now, or look at those photos, you want to remember how it felt, not just how it looked. You will thank me later. Bonus. The generator. I said 10 things, but I teased this one in the intro and I'm not leaving you hanging. The generator keeps this entire home running during a power outage, automatically, without me touching a single switch. There's a full story behind this one, an ice storm, a panicking dog, and a phone call to my dad. I already told this in a previous video. The link will be in the description below. Watch it, it's worth it. In this lifestyle, a good generator is not an upgrade, it's a requirement. So, that's the list. 10 things that have earned a permanent spot in my motorhome. Some of them are practical, as I mentioned, some of them are personal, and one commercial blender that has absolutely no business being here. But here we are. I want to hear from you. What's the one thing you would never full-time without? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. This channel is about the real side of RV life. No filters and no sugarcoating. We're here for a good time, not a long time. Soak it all up. I'll see you in the next one.